Coucou les coucous! De retour à Exit Fate. Let's get on with the plot. Qui c'est que j'ai déjà manqué? Daniel, Median, Griever, Derek, Mist et Dos. Ça, je n'ai pas besoin, ça, je n'ai pas besoin, ça, je n'ai pas besoin. Bon, ça devrait être correct. On va garder ça de même. Si je peux partir, quand je vais partir, il m'a changé de où je parle. Il y a un langage probablement. About time you return, Colonel. Ouais, du bon à recruter, c'est sûr que je te dis. We're in a bad situation. We need to take action quickly. Gather everyone here immediately. Bast, Shiro, Carson, Ayara. What's going on? I had to come back from Ocean immediately, so it must be serious. It is. It may have seemed to you like the war had ended, but it's far from over. Kierkegaard hasn't been sitting still since the last battle. In fact, they have been preparing a new attack on our lands. The good news is we know everything about their plans. Our spy intercepted their communications. That seems almost too easy. Would Kierkegaard really be so careless to let their entire plan fall into our hands? The leak was not within the Kierkegaard army. The spy I'm talking about are those who infiltrated the Highland rebels. What? The rebel have sided with Kierkegaard? For now, maybe, but it's a fragile alliance. Let me explain. As you all know, the rough equivalent of a 2.5 Legion is still stationed at Helman Island. Fait que Légion 3-4 et la moitié qui reste de 2. 9th, 3rd Legion and Leonius 4th Legion are there, as well as the remainder of Kaiser's 2nd. C'est ça que je viens de dire. Anders' 1st Legion is still in Kierkegaard to protect their homeland, and it's unlikely that they'll move away from there. Now their plan is as follows. The whole rebel army will mobilize and launch an attack on Bergstadt, attempting to overthrow the governor. Normally in such a situation, we would have certainly responded with force and sent part of the state army to defend Highland. That's part of their calculation. They're waiting for our men to venture too deep inside the Highland to make it back in time. At that point, Kierkegaard will attack. Their aim is to end the war instantly by dealing a lethal blow to the heart of Zelmani, Matrek itself. A direct attack on the capital, so they'd have to come by sea from the north. That's right. We don't have a lot of information about their precise deployment, but we do know that they will come ashore at 2 different locations. General Leonius' 4th Legion has merged with the survivor of the 2nd Legion. They will split into 2 forces that will both head straight for Matrek. With half of our forces entangled in Highland, they plan to overwhelm us in the north. A siege of Matrek would be inevitable. I see, so they're using the rebel as a distraction. But all of this relies on us sending reinforcement to Highland. How would they know for sure that we'd actually do that? Doesn't matter to them. Either we lose Matrek to Kierkegaard or we lose Highland to the rebel army. Exactly, this is a no-win situation for us. We could try to split up our force in such a way that we could deal with both threats at once, but it's risky. If we fail, we lose everything. A preemptive strike against the rebel is also out of the question. They've gone to great length to hide their location. But we still have a chance. If we take action now, we can prevent the worst case scenario. What do you suggest we do? The rebel have little affiliation with Kierkegaard. The only reason they're helping them is because Kierkegaard promised them the independent control over Highland. But what Kierkegaard says and what Kierkegaard does are 2 different things. Even the rebel know that they can't take their word for it. We have to take advantage of the distrust between the 2 factions. If we can break the alliance, their plan is ruined. Officially, the negotiation with the Highland rebel goes against our stated policy, but the Chancellor has authorized it this time given the emergency. I don't like it either, but we have no choice. We may have to make some concession, but it's better than losing Highland altogether. So we're trying, we have nothing to lose here. Do we? You're forgetting that neither Kierkegaard or Highland are aware of that their plan leaked out, but if we meet with the rebels, they'll know. Aren't we throwing away an important advantage? Have a point, but I don't think it weighed up to the benefit of negotiating with them. We can't expect to make friends with the rebels, but as long as we can delay confrontation with them, we'll come out on top. Well then, we need someone to seek out contact with the rebel army and convey our message. The problem is that they distrust the state army. We need to send someone they feel they can trust. Colonel, we know that Rock came to meet you in person after you were captured. He has shown an interest in you since you're an outsider. If there's anyone he'd be willing to talk to, it's you. Me? I don't know. There's a lot at stake here, but I know you can do it. I was just wondering if he'd still be so eager to talk to me, but alright, I accept. I wish you good luck, but how will we get in contact with the rebel army? That shouldn't be a problem. If we declare our intention to meet their leader in public, they'll find him. Or should they be willing to negotiate in the first place? Why wouldn't they? They're just looking to make the most out of this situation. If we offer them a good deal, they'll take it. They have nothing to lose. Well, I'll be off to Highland then. I don't know how they'll get in touch with me, but I think that we'll find them if we go look up around Grunthal or Bergstad. In the meantime, I'll stay here to come up with a battle plan. We'll be fighting Kurgar no matter what, so we'll have to prepare ourselves. Let me know how the meeting went. Good luck, Colonel. Scroll. Just like Gallius predicted. I didn't think it happened this soon. What do you mean, sir? Are you worried about the upcoming battle? It's this meeting. It's suicide. I should have realized it sooner. Sir? What will happen to me after this? They're sending me to make concession to the Highland rebel army. If negotiations fail, it'll be my fault. But if we agree to unfavorable terms, then I'll take the blame for it as well. I'm standing between two factions who hate each other, and I'm not popular with them either. I've gotten myself into a dangerous situation. J'aime que il réalise ça. You may, no matter what happens, some people could use it as a way to get rid of you. You should refuse to go. It's not worth it. No, I can't do that. There has to be a way to make the best of the situation, but it's looking bleak. Every outcome could be used against me. Unless... You have an idea? I'm going to Highland meet Rock. I have a feeling I know what he's trying to achieve. Let me come with you. It'll be dangerous. Not necessary. Rock will want to speak to me alone anyway. He's not going to hold me prisoner this time. His aims are different from before. Just wait. I'll find a way out of this mess. Quelqu'un ici. Have you talked to the rebel leader yet? We've sent a message ahead of you. I'm sure they'll be waiting for you somewhere in Bergstad or Grunthal. Équipement. Remove all. Dus. From guard est déjà tenu. Wapapa. Hello, Carson. Remove. Add. Y a-t-il quelqu'un que je veux absolument avoir? Chevauchade Fork. Fait que là, qu'est-ce que j'ai? J'ai Griever pis Derek comme frontliner. Miss. Fait que j'ai Rochard en tant que healer. $28. 26. Au cas où que j'ai des ennemis qui sont Strong Magic Resistance, on va se prendre un autre. Arrange. Non. Formation que je cherche. C'est qui a le plus de défense dans le tas ici? Je suis déjà triagé par Mage, non. Sort. Lose my best wall, Yanganwa. Parfait. Fait que Yanganwa, tu vas rester dans le milieu. À vrai dire, Yanganwa, defense. Mais c'est une meilleure physical defense. Rapopoi. Je veux aller au Highland, ça va aller plus vite. En le bateau. Allô, Francesca. Hello, Fitch. Hello, Sadie. Where do you want to go, matey? Blackwater, no, NC. Je veux revenir ici, je veux scroll down. Alright, je suis allé à la mine à Bergstadt, la ville à gauche. Grundhold, c'était le nom que je cherchais. Hello! You're Colonel Vineyard, aren't you? Yes, I am. Were you waiting for me? You know why you're here, so there's no reason to waste any time. We'll escort you to the meeting point. Sorry for this, but the location's a secret. We'll have to blindfold you until we get there. Yves Noir, please follow me. This way, our leader is waiting. Et Rokoman. Moins robot, par contre. You're a strange man, aren't you? First you fight to get away from me, now you meekly come to me of your own volition. You're surprised? You can drop the act already. We both know that I'm here because of your doing. What are you talking about? The plans between you and Kurgard. You leaked them out intentionally, didn't you? Oh, what makes you think so? You're not stupid. You know the vast majority of your rebel army can be trusted with vital information. If you didn't, you wouldn't have been able to keep the location of your camps a secret. Why then, if such important information stays within the rebel army, did Kurgard plans leak out in full detail? You must have told some people who didn't really have to know. You're saying I was careless with that information on purpose? Why would I do that? There's no point in hiding it. When you think about it, there's nothing you could have lost by doing it. Kurgard plans relies on forcing the state army to choose between sacrificing Highland or leaving the capital vulnerable. If they choose to ignore you, all the better for you, if you have control over Highland without even having to fight the Magic Guard. But the alternative is a costly battle against the state army. Even if Zelmani were to later collapse under Kurgard pressure, it'd still have suffered heavy losses. In that last scenario, Kurgard may even decide to rid themselves of you while you're weak. No matter how you look at it, the first option is the best for you, while the second one is best for Kurgard. So what would happen if we were aware of your plans when forced to choose between Highland and Matrix? We'd obviously choose the latter. In other words, by leaking the plans, you've ensured that Zelmani will take the path that benefits you most. Yeah, did you figure out that by yourself? You're smarter than I thought. But there's another advantage. You've come here to negotiate, haven't you? If things turns out well, we can even solve our problem without having to fight. Come, have a seat. Ça m'étonne que Ayara me laisse venir sans me joiner. Là. Mais je pense que le jeu veut plus forcer Ayara sur toi non plus. Et d'autres raisons. So you know I let Kurgard plans fall into your hands on purpose, but that doesn't change anything. We're still here to talk about the Highland. The State Union doesn't want to lose it. Which is perfectly understandable. We've already lost Helman Island and barely managed to take back Mayfall. Zelmani can't afford to lose another state. But we're not here to talk about what the State Union wants. We are holding all the cards here. That's true, but do you think it's in your best interest to go on your own way? Kurgard is aggressively pursuing domination of the continent. They may temporarily ally with you to bring down Zelmani, but will that really last? At least within the State Union, Highland has some degree of autonomy. Won't deny that there's a lot to be desired, but I believe things may improve in the future. Even if you don't think you have enough freedom now, you'll lose even that bit as soon as Kierkegaard decide to expand their borders again. It's easier to defend Highland from outside invader than bring down the current government from within. But you are right, it's not an ideal situation. Colonel Vigneault, I have a proposition for you. I know that you'll agree to it. You'll agree it's the best solution for both of us. Proposition? Well, what is it? Truly a great honor to play a central role in a battle such as this. Our time has come, sick. They're finally beginning to see just how much we're worth. Fait que ça, c'est la team Rocket Special Force. Don't be silly, it's only because the 2nd Legion is short on officers. God, did you have to spoil the moment? Even though we're only replacements, it's still a miracle. That's true. Oh, I can hardly wait. We'll do a great job in this battle, right? We'll be assisting the General himself. We have to do well. It's strange that they didn't send us with Colonel Erickson and the rest of the 2nd Legion. Of course, it's not strange. Can't you see we've been given different treatment because they know we have potential? Yes, believe me, one day we will become Colonel ourselves. We'll just have to capture Vineyard first. Oh, that rogue, that scoundrel! How dare he blemish the reputation of the great Kierkegaard commanders? How could we ever hold the same rank as him and be respected as long as he walks around freely? Oh, it's the General. Leonius. Salute you, General. We stand ready to serve you and the great nation of Kierkegaard. Yes, yes. Have you finished all preparations? Fait que pourquoi que Bruce a été envoyé ailleurs puis pas ces deux-là? Il prend la pointe de le mentionner ici. Je me rappelle plus quel rôle qu'ils jouent ces deux-là. Of course, General, there is no possible thought that we have finished the duties assigned to us. I can proudly report to you that we have indeed finished these duties, which are what you order us to do. You forgot. Shut up! We're on our way. What have you done to us, Colonel Vineyard? Why do you have to resort to putting men like that in command? Will we ever recover from General Kaiser's sudden defeat? Regardless, I must carry out my duties for as long as it lasts. Encore une quote lourde de meaning ici. General! Ah, voilà Bruce. Everything ready, sir. We're leaving in an hour. Oh, very good. I'm glad I can still count on you. You will be coordinating the entire west flank, so be careful. Of course, General. Just hope that I'll be the one facing Daniel. I can't wait to repay him for the humiliation at Mayfall. But Colonel Ellerton, your landing site isn't even near the castle. It's us who will be fighting the Elysium army. What? Can't we sit, General? I'll take the east. We still have time. No, Colonel, we can't just change our plan on a whim. Please, get to the ships. There's no room for debate. I hope it's not already over after this. I don't think I can handle much more of this. Everything has been taken care of. Let's return to Elysium. Alright, je vous rejoins là-bas. Shit, j'ai arrêté d'enregistrer. Il va falloir que je merge deux épisodes ensemble. Deux vidéos ensemble. Oh well. Fait qu'il devrait rester 12 minutes à l'épisode. Alright. So, how did it go? There's no problem. I managed to convince Rox to abandon the attack. You could see that Kierkegaard's ultimate goal is total conquest, and that allying with them will only weaken his cause. All I promised in return was that I tried to work out the deal after the war to give the people of Highland more power. We don't have to worry about them. Good. That means we can focus on Kierkegaard army for now. I'll let the captain know about it too. The plans are ready on this site too. There's not a whole lot to it. We will deal with the Eastern Legion near the castle, and the Magic Guard will face the Western force. We're almost done, except for one thing. What's that? Daniel, bring Kaiser here. Je pense que si on serait descendu en bas, on aurait vu Kaiser. Do you think he know more about this attack? À vrai dire, ouais. You're back. Right, on est rendu... J'ai reseté, on est dans les... Ouais, il est ici. Est-ce qu'il peut descendre jusqu'ici? Il m'a posé, là, mais... Comment, Kaiser? Encore 3-4 steps de ce genre-là. Ah ouais, t'es capable? Oh. Un autre par en bas, je peux te parler? Non. Va te parler à travers le mur s'il faut. Down. Down. Fucker. Alright, job abandonné. Kaiser, you think you know more about this attack? You'll see. Just bring him in here. Alright. Well, well, Kaiser, it's been a while. You know, this is the first time we've ever had the opportunity for a face-to-face talk. Should have done this earlier, don't you think? Quit with the small talk, Gunwood. I know you didn't bring me here to talk about the old days. There's no one but you two here, so this isn't a trial. But it's been weeks since the battle at Mayfall. Obviously the situation changed somehow, and now you want something from me. Ah, I knew you'd catch on quick. I'll get straight to the point then. What do you know about the Kelsinger incident? I heard all about it from Daniel. A Kurgar camp was suddenly attacked in the middle of the night, and captured soldiers claimed they were there under Daniel's order. I wasn't there when it happened, so I wouldn't know. Still must have some ideas. What's your take on it? Do you really think I could have done it? Unlikely. Superficially, you may have had a motive, but it doesn't match your personality. If you're really willing to go that far, there'd be much better alternatives. Would you agree that it was a setup? I'm not saying what it was, I'm only saying what it wasn't. What about Jovian? Do you think he could have done it? General Knight? Well? He may have a motive and the means to do it, but frankly, I have difficulty seeing any officer I know pull off such a ridiculous act. Je sais qu'est-ce qui se passe, c'est pas ça que je ris. That's beside the point. You don't think Daniel's a traitor. Doesn't matter. He's our enemy either way. Even if the Kelsinger incident wasn't his doing, he still betrayed us by joining the state army. Can you blame him for that? What was he supposed to do? Go back and risk imprisonment? Or worse? Kaiser, don't be a fool. I know that you aren't really much of a nationalist. What you're looking for is a challenge, an opportunity to use your ability to prove yourself, isn't it? Where are you going with this, Gunwood? Oh, I think you know exactly what I'm aiming at. I want you to join up with me. What? You can't be serious, Bast. Why not? We can use him. It's impossible. The General will never help us fight against Kierkegaard. Generals everywhere have done the same thing in the past. It's all about opportunity. Kierkegaard's chances of winning this war are dwindling fast, and you, Kaiser, your defeat is what got the ball rolling. It won't come and free you. Your choice is between serving us and imprisonment. Is that how you want your career to end? Tell me honestly, aren't you hitching for a chance to work together with me? Gunwood, you fool. Take me more seriously. I'll tell you what, your premonition was correct. The situation has changed. Kierkegaard is about to make its next move. Let me tell you what they're planning. Wah-pa-pa. Well, what do you think? Leonius, he had plenty of knowledge and experience, but he's lacking in creativity and real insight. The strategy has merit, but he was unable to anticipate how the island rebels would react. And the way you described it. Sounds like these rebels brought out the news on purpose. You see now, Kierkegaard's invasion is doomed. With you on our side, we can scare them off for good with just this battle. This isn't about Kierkegaard or Zelmani, General. It's about trust and freedom, and the right to determine your own future. I fought to defend Kierkegaard against the Almenga invasion, and will not stand for Kierkegaard now doing the same to Zelmani. I wish I could return to things how they were before, I really do, but I can't, and it's no use thinking about it. We have to move forward. General Kaiser, help me end this war. Daniel, pick up quickly, qu'est-ce que Bast fait? Fine then, you leave me no other choice. You surprised me, Vineyard. I've heard about your escape following the Kelsinger incident. I thought I would never hear from you again. Never expected you to become one of Kierkegaard's greatest obstacles. Even I underestimated you, and that was the root cause of my defeat. I have no affinity with the State Union, but you, Daniel Vineyard, you've turned into a man I'd be willing to serve. Very well, I hereby pledge loyalty to you and to the Elysium Army. Yay, Kaiser is a decent frontliner. See, I told you it worked. Je vais l'utiliser plus tard. Peut-être même maintenant, on va voir. Well, Gunwood, going to be a pleasure looking for flaws in your plans. Same here, Kaiser. Same here. So, Daniel, with this, we're ready to face General Leonius. Finish your preparation. I'll be waiting for you here. Alright. Kaiser. Là, je suis triagé par magie. Fait qu'il va être dans le middle of the pack. Fait qu'il y a un rôle de frontliner. Sort Kaiser. Fait qu'il se trouve. Ah ouais. Il se trouve entre Derek et Griever. Juste au-dessus de Griever. En termes de frontline attribute. Fait qu'on va le comparer directement avec elle. Il est Water, She is Thunder, on s'en fout. 123% HP, qui est 4% de plus. 91 de MP, ce qui est plus. Il y a 110 de Strength, qui est moins que Griever. Par contre, il y a 171 plus que Griever. Magic Defense est à 80, tandis que Griever est à 131, c'est quand même beaucoup. 91 de Speed versus le 100 de Griever. 94 d'accuracy versus le 116 de Griever. 87 de dextérité versus le 96 de Griever. Et 90 de skill versus le 106. Puis les deux ont Column Strike. Non, ok, je le prends pas. Il est statistiquement un peu meilleur parce que sa physical defense est supérieure, 171 versus 151, ce qui compte pour beaucoup dans la différence entre les deux dans mes calculs. Mais le fait qu'elle a 15% meilleur dans ses secondaries est beaucoup. Puis ça, juste sa strength est plus forte de 8%. Ce qui est pas énorme, but significant. Exit Fate, je veux checker Initial Equipment, CTRL F. Kaiser, Silver Helmet, Brigandine, Steel Boot, Steel Bracer, Steel Bracer. Ah.
Shy away from a challenge, I opt.
Shush! J'ai cliqué en quelque part. Avant de faire quoi que ce soit, on va aller sauver. Fait qu'on a une basse battle qui va commencer une fois que je donne mon go. On va faire un peu de troop management, voir ce que j'ai trouvé. Je suis pas mal certain que je vais vouloir mettre Kaiser dans une... Non, je pense que Kaiser est littéralement un commander. Il faut voir que j'y rajoute du monde. Change unit setup. Alright. Change unit member. Ah, Griever est une cavalerie, that's nice. Et twice. Alright, qu'est-ce qu'on a? Alex, 35 personnes. On va retourner checker les glitches. Bugs and glitches. Forester devrait être bon. Better movement and forest, c'est très bon ça. Cavalerie, infanterie. 4, 7, 7, 2. Fragile. 4, 5. Counter est pas bon. Moins 2 plus 1, c'est correct. 40 personnes, c'est bon. Regenerate. Recover last man after each battle. Moins 1 plus 1. Yo, tu peux prendre le moins 1. Counter est pas bon. Mist plus 2, moins 2. Shield est pas bon, hein. Ouais, takes you make more damage, mais c'est correct. Mais c'est quoi je voulais... Evasion est bon. 30 plus 1. Puis là, c'est quoi que je regardais? 10 plus 2 moins 2. 1 de défense. Let's try it. Counter est pas bon. Generate. On va donner un autre Forester. Shadfork plus 2 défense, straight up. And you know what? Toi, t'as besoin de défense. Fait que 30, 25, 35. Light Feet, c'est pas bon. Ouais, c'est buggy, ouais, c'est buggy. « 30, 25, 40. Est-ce que j'ai mieux que 30? Non. « 20 Evasion, 25 Mountaineer, 25. « 25, tu donnes rien, Median, à part juste du monde. Color me disappointed. Donc 25. Ouais, là, on a. Alright. Bon, ben, on va appeler ça un épisode ici. On va revenir la prochaine fois faire la bataille. Et ouais. Alors, je vais dire au revoir et à bientôt.